home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. And on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road.
Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Anytime you cross the 500-yard threshold in a single game, Mike, you're clearly doing something right. They did not have an answer for him or this offense at all last week, and now it's up to this defense to see if they can cool off this hot arm. The good news, they've had all week to watch and come up with a game plan to take away some of the areas that he had success in last week. To accomplish something like that against this guy, it's going to be a lot easier said than done.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's got room at the 30.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw. Taken in. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, LA. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A quick throw right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's the punter now. And John's to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick hitting slant there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On comes the punter now, as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down, taking this to the 34.
I think everybody in this stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They put Wilson in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. First down, Pittsburgh. They'll look to throw again. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Back to the air one more time. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the weakness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's a... Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll let it go deep left sideline. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickett. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. They put Wilson in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's into traffic, but taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Receiver in motion, going right. They'll throw out of the gun. Taking off. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Second down and 3. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They send him right out of the slot. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going back. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started out west in
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, L.A.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now, faking the give. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll look to throw yet again. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. It's a toss as they look to run. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping them.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 3rd and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown. That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, LA. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one intercepted. Going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game, under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal.
Brings up second and
It's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air once more on second down. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to the air one more time. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They get 15 on that game, and the Chargers have the first down. They'll stay on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line. They need to get to the 22, but now face the third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. He'll look to throw. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Finds an alley to the 35. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
I'll give on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give up the middle, and the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.